In the land of misinformation, I'm the truth seeker. Cut through the lies like a blade, I'm a fact checker. Black communications, the social need to follow. Unmasking fake news, exposing them all tomorrow. I'm on a mission, fighting for the information. No room for deception, it's time for retaliation. Black communications, we set the record straight. Real news, no filters, just the facts we dedicate. Fake news spreading like an epidemic outbreak, but I won't back down, I'll be the one to make them choke. Black communications, not that relevant until exposing all the lies. Watch them burn in hell.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Rosa here of Splat Communications. Before we start, may we request dear followers, viewers and subscribers to please don't skip ads. This will help us a lot to continue the work that we do. Thank you. Likewise, may we request those who have not subscribed yet to please do so. Kindly make it a habit to like the videos, but more importantly, share it so you can help us in our fight against fake news, misinformation and disinformation.
But kung ako talaga, I want all of this to end. Kasi kung ako lang yun, I do not know kung I do not know sa tatay ko, I do not know sa kanila. I just want this to end. I just want to unit team, mas maganda sana. Nandyan pa yung unit. Wala eh. We'll see. We will always, choose peace over conflict. It's para sa lahat natin. Para sa buong mundo. Gusto ko lang balikan yung yung mga statements ko when I first came out in January. I think kung gusto niya lang talaga ayusin itong problema na ito, pwede niyang gawin yun. Pwede niyang gawin talaga. Yun lang. Kasama doon nga sa rally namin, kami anti-war. So, we do not like foreign military activities within our territory. Yan, medyo mahirap dyan. Pero, I do not know. If they would only allow us, if they would only heed kung ano yung masasabi namin. But, the aim is to express sentiments in order for us to help build this nation. It's not really na may gusto kaming pabagsakin o gano'n. All we are asking is to hear us out. And they don't even allow that. It already happened. It happened in Bulacan, Bustos. Una dyan sana sa Malolos. Then, nirevoke yung permit. I do not know bakit. Pigilan yung or not to let him use the property for the prayer rally. So, it was rumors, like, I do not have any evidence of that, but yun yung nangyari. Freedom of speech lang naman, yun lang naman talaga ang hinihingi namin. I do believe that there is nothing wrong. Wala namang mali. Hindi mo naman pwede pagsabihan yung isang individual, you tell somebody to shut up. Because that is very undemocratic pag ginawa mo. Nangyari na ito doon sa Dumaguete. Yung unang incident talaga na hindi medyo may mga actions. I do not know if directly from the local government, but katulad na nangyari din dito, similar case. na nilagyan nila ng mga heavy equipment yung park kung saan supposedly doon kami mag prayer rally. So, nangyari sa Dumaguete, nangyari din dito ngayon sa Tacloban. Well, ang rally kasi is it's for transparency, accountability, peace, and security. So, may mga sentiments kami napitas kasi na gustong makapagsabi how we feel about the current situation of the country right now. So, ayun lang naman sana. Our sentiments incline towards kung ano yung sitwasyon ng administration. So yes, probably kung may mga movements or actions na that made it hard for us to come here, get here, probably, you know, like, I do not want to jump to conclusions. Well, that's his choice. Ako, siguro muna kasi siya yun eh. The Leaders Forum back in Davao, back in January. When I, you know, nagsalita na ako, if you go back to that forum, listen to my speech, sinabi ko naman handa na ako, I'm ready to die. Kasi, this is a press conference. It would be better for me to express, you know, how I really feel kung sana may entablado where everybody is there. But if it's for the country, then why not? Absently raising proud children. Tuwing unana, ilabtan ko nila. So, we'll see. Pero, this is something na hindi ko kaya na hayaan lang. It's just really simple. You just have to let us, you know, talk. Like everybody else did before this administration. It has always been a practice in the Philippines. Kung may sentiments tayo, nagsasalita na naman yung mga tao. So, ngayon bakit hindi? You know, demonstrate by this administration.
The last time when you called for the president to step down, do we expect
Him to actually really do that. I said, kung
Before President BBM na wala akong nagawa compared to administration sa Yolanda. But even you, sir, before ka nag-mayor, pagtawag mga hinabang, tabang ka sa relief efforts, your father was first here before anything else.
I do not know. You know, with the recent mga pangyayari or mga issues sa bansa, first, he was pointing here at my and now, kung sino yung nanunuro, yun pala yung may problema ngayon. They have may questionable action sila within the DND. So ngayon, ito na naman, inulit naman ng President, sinasabi niya, parang, I cannot understand why you have to make up stories when you really have all the resources and the position, you know, to really actually give a valid proposition for a debate. Manuro ka lang na wala yan ginawa. And becoming a president actor.
You think so that he is a liar?
Probably. Yeah, you know, like just watch him, and you know, let your senses tell you. I'll give the answer for you. Pero yun na nga, nanunuro ka. Pwede ka naman sayang lang yung oras mo dyan kung gano'n lang yung kaya mong gawin. Ako naman, wala naman problema dyan. Kung magpadala sila ng polis, if ever may nangyari, at least nandyan yung polis. Wala naman problema. Okay lang naman yun. I'm sure yung police, nandyan yung police to maintain the peace. And as I said earlier, this is a peaceful assembly. Wala naman tayong problema sa ganun. Wala tayong plano na mag-amok para masukid kung ano mga wala ganun. Magsalita lang man. So, good job to the PNP kung nandun sila. Well, you know, like I said earlier, tinawag siya na maisog kasi we are facing not really an opponent, hindi naman kalaban talaga, pero people or a person in the pinaka-mataas na posisyon sa bansa natin. But it's not really, you know, kung ako lang, it's not really to oppose him, it's to communicate with him. Yun ang gina-establish natin dito because we believe that we are not being heard. Eh, nakikita nyo naman na hindi kami nakakapag-establish ng mga rallies recently sa mga pinupuntahan namin. And it seems that they don't want to hear us talaga. So, and you know, it's not an easy thing. Hindi madali para for a group or for an individual to establish communication the highest with the person in the highest position. That's why it's MISO. Matapang ba? Kung sa Tagalog pa, yung declaration ko on war on drugs. Hindi ko lang maintindihan talaga kung bakit sa dami-dami ng problema dito sa Pilipinas, why would you know, like spend time and resources on somebody or a local executive is declaring war against drugs. Parang, is it a bad thing that I'm declaring war against drugs? Ayun yung question dyan. So, bakit sobrang allergic sila sa platform na yan? It was a popular platform by the former president. And it still is a popular platform. Because the question is, sino ba gusto maging bangag o gusto maging mag-anak mo, kapatid mo, mga tao sa communities niyo maging bangag? So that's why, as a local executive, in order for me to protect my citizens, either figuratively or literally, I will say that this city, or my city, is against it and is at war with drugs. Yeah, but I cannot really tell what will happen in the future. Pero given the current trend, tingin ko ganun din talaga. Ganun din talaga. Because we're talking about the administration. So they can do whatever they can to prevent us from talking. And so tingin ko, probably, yun talaga ang mangyayari. Unless hindi matakot yung local officials ng LGU na pupunta kami. They allow us. Actually, nasa ano lang yan. Sa local officials ng isang lugar. They want to not really support it, but just allow it.
Splat reaction. Commentary. Mahalagang suriin ng mabuti ang kamakailang press conference ni Davao City Mayor Baste Duterte tungkol sa maisog prayer rally. Ang mga pahayag ni Mayor Duterte na ang rally na ito ay isang mapayapang pagtitipon upang ipahayag ang kanilang damdamin laban sa administrasyon ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ay nararapat na mapag-aralan ng mabuti. Bagamat iginiit niya na ang mga tagapagtaguyod ng prayer rally ay hindi laban kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. at hindi naglalayong patalsikin siya, mayroong ilang malinaw na kontradiksyon at nakatagong agenda na kailangang harapin. Una sa lahat, ang pahayag ni Mayor Duterte na ang rally ay isang mapayapang pagpapahayag ng mga hinaing ay sinisira ng kasaysayan ng mga katulad na pangyayari na inorganisa sa ilalim ng impluwensya ng kanyang pamilya. Ang administrasyon ng mga Duterte ay minarkahan ng mga extrajudicial killings, pagsupil sa dissent, at isang klima ng takot, ay hindi naging isang halimbawa ng mapayapang protesta o paggalang sa mga karapatan sa konstitusyon. Ang retorika ng kapayapaan at mga karapatang konstitusyonal ngayon ay tila mapanlinlang, lalo na't isinasaalang-alang ang kanilang nakaraang pag-uugali. Bukod dito, ang pahayag ni Mayor Duterte na nais niyang matigil ang alitan sa pagitan ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. at ng kanyang pamilya ay kahina-hinala. Ang pahayag na ito ay tila isang PR maneuver kaysa isang tunay na tawag para sa pagkakasundo. Ang mga pampulitikang hakbang ng pamilya Duterte ay kadalasang minamarkahan ng mga power play at mga estratehikong alyansa na naglalayong pag-isahin ang kapangyarihan kaysa itaguyod ang tunay na kapayapaan at pagkakaisa. Ang ideya na ang prayer rally ay hindi laban kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. at hindi naglalayong patalsikin siya ay nakakapangduda rin. Sa kasaysayan, ang mga rally na ganito ay kadalasang nagsisilbing paunang yugto sa mas malalaking kilusang pampulitika na naglalayong pabagsakin ang kasalukuyang administrasyon. Ang mga sobli insinuasyon at mga hindi direktang banta sa mga pahayag ni Mayor Duterte ay nagpapahiwatig ng mas komplikadong agenda kaysa simpleng pagpapahayag ng mga hinaing. Higit pa rito, ang pahayag na may kapangyarihan si Pangulong Marcos Jr. na itigil ang alitan ay sobrang payak at hindi isinaalang-alang ang mas malawak na dinamika ng politika. Ang relasyon sa pagitan ng mga pamilya Marcos at Duterte ay puno ng pampulitikang maneuvering at ang pag-aakalang ito ay maaaring lutasin ng unilateral ng Pangulo ay parehong naive at mapanlinlang. Binabaliwala nito ang kasaysayan at patuloy na mga estratehiyang pampulitika na ginagamit ng magkabilang panig. Ang pahayag ni Mayor Duterte na mas gusto niya ang kapayapaan ay isa pang walang laman na pahayag kapag tiningnan sa konteksto ng brutal na digmaan kontra droga ng kanyang ama at ang kultura ng karahasan na naghari sa kanyang administrasyon. Ang tunay na kapayapaan at pagkakasundo ay nangangailangan ng pananagutan at isang tunay na pangako sa mga prinsipyo ng demokrasya, isang bagay na labis na kulang sa panahon ng pamumuno ng amang si Rody Duterte. Sa konklusyon, habang ang press conference ni Mayor Baste Duterte ay tila isang apela para sa mga karapatang konstitusyonal at kapayapaan, mahalagang tingnan ito sa lente ng kasaysayan at mga estratehiyang pampulitika ng pamilya Duterte. Ang maisog prayer rally, sa ilalim ng pagbabalakayo ng isang mapayapang pagtitipon, ay tila isa pang estratehikong hakbang sa nagpapatuloy na laro ng kapangyarihan sa loob ng politika ng Pilipinas. Dapat tayong manatiling mapagbantay at kritikal, na tinitiyak na hindi malinlang ang publiko ng mga mapanlinlang na kwento at nakatagong agenda.
In a world unfolding, where stories come alive amidst the chaos.
Please support Splat Communication Channel memberships. For small amounts per month, you would be able to help us continue our fight against fake news and disinformation. We have 3 levels of memberships: Splat Beginner, Splat Intermediate Plus, and Super Splat. Channel members have the any or all of the following perks: Loyalty badge, priority reply to messages, members only live chat, in video and live video shoutouts, early access to videos, connecting to social media, free and discounted merchandise. Hurry! Please become a channel member now.
Shoutouts. Bokling Vicente. Ramon Agustin. Carlota Manulid.
Hello everyone.
Norma Galorio.
Welcome to Splat Communications.
Sac Marcela.
Your channel for
Genesis
reliable,
Grenadiosin.
relevant, and accurate
Maricreen
information
Kalimag.
regarding sports,
Sandra
showbiz,
Lance.
statistics,
Larry
science,
Bayasen.
politics,
Fine
people,
Philamor.
lifestyle, arts,
Fritzef.
travel, and technology.
Estela Rosal. Dan Villarreal. Kurt Dimayasya. Jules Dreyfus. Hidden Ninja. Bina Bobis. Euphemia Gritter. Lilian Ariza. Marisol Quidip. Ramon Ramos. Maria Leonora Pacopia. Ernest Tito. Angelita Generala. Ray Lopez. Stephanie Castro. Xavier Tanala. Renato Santos. Rosemary Poo. Gloria Kobayashi.
Sa tabi nyo.
Stephanie Castro. Xavier Tanala. Lolita Jabal. Milagros Valenzuela. Mommy PR. Rosemary Poo. Andronico P2B Georgia. Marit Sumarao. Eleuterio Rizada Gia. Anthony De Los Reyes. Claros Riosa. Marcelina De Guzman. Rick Dedero. Chris Pulon. Bernard Arellano. Grace Germino. Jean Singengan. Don Pilio. Ronald Asido. Loreto Tando. Ferry Coy. Cap.
Splat Communications. Our truth we can't hide. We're the source you lean on. Reliable and strong. Get your news from us. Where you truly belong. In every headline written, the stories that we tell, the captivating moments that life compels. Through the lens of truth, we capture every scene. Splat Communications, where facts intervene.
Ain't no land of misinformation, I'm the truth seeker. Cut through the lies like a blade, I'm a fact checker. Splat Communications, the social need to follow. Unmasking fake news, exposing them all tomorrow. I'm on a mission, fighting for the information. No room for deception, it's time for retaliation. Splat Communications, we set the record straight. Real news, no filters, just the facts we dedicate. Fake news spread like an epidemic.